sometimes people go, so what do you mean by frequency? What do you think I mean by frequency?
How high it goes up.
How high it goes up? How often? That's right. How many times something happens over a period of time? And when we're talking about electricity, we say that it has a frequency of so many cycles per second. Here in the United States, our electricity is 120 volt, 60 cycle. Now, if you look at the strobe light up here, it'll give you an idea of what I'm talking about when I say frequency. If I turn it so that it blinks on and off about 3 or 4 times a second, we can say it has a frequency of 4 cycles per second because it goes on and off 4 times. If I turn it up to about here, we're up to about 15 cycles. If I turn it up and it goes faster and faster and faster, pretty soon I'm all the way up to 60 cycles per second. That means that this light is going on and off 60 times every second. But does it look like it? No. It looks like it's staying lit all the time, right? Well, this electricity up here in the studio lights and your electricity at home actually go on and off 60 times per second because our frequency is our electricity is 120 volt, 60 cycle. Now, one of the things we can talk about when we talk about frequency is something called resonant frequency. There was a lady who did a TV commercial a while back, Ella Fitzgerald, and she hit a very, very high note. And when she did, she caused a piece of glass to shatter. What I'm going to do today, I'm going to see if C.T. Walker can hit the right note to cause a piece of glass to shatter. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the glass down here, I'm going to count to 3, and then I'm going to hold the glass up in the air. And when I do, I want you all to scream as loud as you can. All right? And when I bring the glass down, I want you to stop. All right? Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3. Well, that was pretty good, I must admit, but it didn't break the glass. And the reason it didn't break the glass is because we were at the wrong resonant frequency. The resonant frequency for this piece of glass is actually 50 cycles per second, and that's down about here. Can you hear it? It's a very low frequency. We're going to put the piece of glass on here, and we're going to leave the frequency the same all the time. We're just going to increase the amplitude. We're going to pump up the volume. Keep your eye on the glass, and you can see now that the glass, you see here on the end, the glass is actually moving up and down 50 times every second. Now that's a little bit difficult to see, so I'm going to make it just a little easier to see. I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to put this piece of plexiglass over the top of it in case it does really break. I'm going to increase the amplitude. Now it's kind of tough to see, right? Remember I told you I can make this light go on and off as many times per second as I want? The glass is going 50 times a second. I'm going to make the light go on and off 48 times a second. And solving that math problem, the difference between 48 and 50 is 2. All right. Keep your eye on the glass as it appears to move up and down. All right, now, all I'm going to do now, you can see the glass is bending in the middle and it's bending over here on the end. All I'm going to do now is increase the amplitude and keep your eye on the glass. All right, and as you see, we're able to actually break glass by using just sound.